808 words. And it feels like cheating because it was on something that's just completely random and pointless. I I shouldn't be able to count that, should I? That wasn't really writing, was it? Hello, Internet. I've decided to try something different with this vlog. Since if I wait a week, I don't really care about what happened last week. I've moved on. So I am going to talk about each day's word count at the end of the day. And that's gonna make the lighting and the sound quality change from segment to segment, so this might be a disaster. We'll see. So today, Monday, I don't think I wrote anything Sunday. No, I didn't. So today, I actually wrote 213 on Project Heroes, which isn't much at all. But I was uninspired with that story. I did not feel like writing that story at all. I was really tired, and I set a timer for 10 minutes and I wrote 100 words, and then I wrote 100 more a little bit later. I don't know how long it took me for that, but I actually managed to write 200 words on a story that's a complete pain that I didn't even want to write. So, all things considering, I think that's a good start to this week. Maybe not for a good start is getting a completely random idea that you don't need to be writing instead of your main story, but now you kind of are. I've been wanting to write some musical thing thanks to Geekenders, so it was a matter of time before something like this popped in my head. I'm rewriting a story that I haven't even written yet as a musical. Yeah, so that's happening. Though I don't have to write the songs because I'm using songs that already exist, so I don't actually have to do that much writing, but just I'm coming up with the choreography and the everything else that has to do with the music number, like the props and whatever it's doing. You know what I mean. So if I'd written 808 words on that, that would be bad enough, but no, I didn't. I wrote 808 words on a file called pre-production, which is just a random skit between me and my characters talking about the musical, but we haven't done it yet. Like, we're a bunch of actors and director talking to each other. What was the point in writing that? I also wrote 38 words on two different sentences for a blog post that hopefully I'll be able to make more than just two sentences. 1,059 for today. This week is already off to a good start, and this vlog is gonna be way too long. Hello, it's Tuesday now, and I've been drinking too much coffee. Also, I forgot yesterday to say that I wrote 51 on a file for that completely pointless thing that I am still writing. So speaking of it, I've written 414 today. That was all this morning. Like that's basically how I woke up this morning. Was excited. I woke up excited to write that. Like, since when did that ever happen? I couldn't not let myself saying that right. Yeah, I couldn't make myself not write that just because it's random and pointless. That would have been random and pointless. But I literally had to bribe myself to work on Project Heroes because there's something else I wanted to work on. 650 words on that, and I did not want to work on Project Heroes at all. So halfway through this other scene that's related to the other thing, but very different at the same time, I said, okay, once you have written on that story that you need to be writing, and then you can get back to it. So 179 words on that. So whether that bribe was a success or not probably is different depending on your definition of the word success. Because no, it wasn't very many words, but I wrote it when I really didn't want to, which seems to be the theme of this week. And I wasn't sure how to make that scene better than the first draft, but I managed it. Also 35 on a file for that random stupid thing. 1,278 for Tuesday. Wednesday, it's not right now, but it was, and when it was, I wrote 345 on my main project, so I'm getting better at that. 10 on a file, 53 on 3 different poems on Twitter, so I'm writing poetry again, that's good. 495 on that random thing, and altogether for that day, the word count was 903. Wait, that's not as good as the rest of this week. So the problem with recording a few parts of my video each day is that I have no consistency. I recorded Wednesdays on Thursday, and now it is the next Wednesday. So last Thursday, 46 on Project Hero, so much for getting better at that. 328 on that random thing, 10 on DeviantArt, I was just sharing the last vlog, 8 on a poem, short poem. I mean, I specialize in short poetry, but that might be going too far. And 19 on something that I don't know what. I didn't write what it was for. It's just 19. So, okay. So, 411 for Thursday. On Friday, I wrote 240 on Project Heroes, and if I remember right, that was the entire chapter. And then 80 on poems, that's more like it. 316 on that random thing, and 6 on the file, bringing the total to 642. It doesn't quite seem like those numbers should equal that, but okay. Then on Saturday, I just wrote a short thing on my random musical thing. Uh-oh, the rain's coming back. 172. I had to stop recording last night because it started raining loudly. And now it's Thursday, and my lighting sucks. But back to Saturday, 7 on a file, leaving the total word count of that to 179. So the weekly word count is 4,344, and only 1,023 of it was on Project Heroes. But hey, it's second draft, quality over quantity, right? So now last week is finally over with, and this style of vlog was pretty fun, except for when I just didn't do it. And it's got some problems. I'm still trying to figure out how I want these vlogs to go. Any suggestions? Which of these maybe were your favorites? Please leave in the comments, and I will see you next time. This is Peace, Love, Pink, signing out.